Hello, good night. Just wanted to say hello really quick, and I have an episode today, and I was doing some thinking really about everything, and I've had so much fun interacting with you guys each week. The challenges that I've been doing, the group, just everything that's going on has been so much fun this year. But I've been really thinking because I get a lot of emails, a lot of questions, and people ask, what would I definitely need to start out? And I've been thinking about it. It's this time of year when people are thinking about starting out. And right now, of course, with technology and everything is, just in our face, we're forced online and we're having to, of course, as usual, battle with the internet connections, technology failing. Even tonight, I'm battling with this camera. So glad thing this is not a promotion for Canon cameras, because if it chips out, you're going to see a big Canon logo on the screen. I'm not trying to promote Canon. It's just that the battery is loose in it. And, I've been fighting it all day. Anyways, what I've been thinking about though, as far as what is the number one thing that I would definitely need if I was starting out again, if I wanted to start sharing content online, if I wanted to build an online business, what are the three things that I would definitely need? And it's just that time of year, right? When resolutions and, the year is closing out and we think about what we would do next year. Well, I can definitely say if I was starting over in 2020, what I would definitely need to start out, to start growing my audience, start building my business online, is first and foremost, I'll go in reverse order of importance, but three would be the a live video platform. The platform of choice that I currently use, of course, is Facebook and YouTube, but I would recommend just picking one of them. So if I was starting over again in 2021, what I would do is I would focus primarily on one platform, either on YouTube or on Facebook. Right now, you can tell that I favor one over the other, but at the end of the day, really, either one works very just great. You just have to know how to navigate the traffic on either platform because they're slightly different, right? So, but a live video platform. Why live video? It's because I've been preaching that all year, and there goes the camera. You're gonna have some sound, but the picture is coming back up very briefly. I beg your pardon. So there we go. This is not a commercial for Canon. So live video, as you can see, anything can happen, right? Cameras can chip out, sound can go, come and go. But at the end of the day, live video is the most forgiving. And as far as getting your content out, getting your message out, whatever it is that you're trying to teach, preach, sell, whatever information that you're trying to promote, anything like that, right? Live video, you just know your information, you get in front of the camera, you talk directly to your audience. So yes, pick one, Facebook or YouTube. And yes, the number two thing that I would need after that, once I pick the platform that I'm going on, would be something for graphics. Because especially on Facebook, right? I will say, well, either one of them, because you can use this platform to create your graphics for your thumbnails on YouTube, which is very important, or you can use it to interact and engage on your Facebook page and the thumbnails for those videos as well. But with Canva, the reason why I would pick Canva is because it has a wide use. For example, if the graphics that I use on my profile, a lot of times, if I'm not using a software such as Photoshop or one of those, Affinity is what I really favor more than the Adobe products right now. Canva really covers everything, right? You can do everything for example, the intro video, believe it or not, that was done with Canva. And here we go again with the camera. So I beg your pardon. I am just fighting that, but I'm still here. It's just loading back up, right? Every time the wire gets a little loose. So Canva is the graphic that I recommend, the platform, because it doesn't take the learning and the studying as using Adobe and Photoshop and all those different things. And Affinity, all those other softwares has a steep learning curve. Canva just works in your browser. You don't have to download anything. And I highly recommend it. And the link, I'll put the link up for that if you want to get Canva. Of course, there is a free version, which is amazing. I can't believe they're giving away this for free, right? But then they have the paid version. So like, as you saw in the what do you call it? The intro with my music and everything playing, right? Okay, that is in the paid version, right? So that is the link that I just shared to you that gets you to Canva. Canva is an amazing free platform, and there are paid features and what have you. That link just gives you a free trial. You get 30 days of that, right? You don't have to pay for that. So, and again, the price of it compared to Adobe Photoshop or one of them, it's really pennies on the dollar, because Adobe is not a cheap suite to have, but you can do 95% of everything Adobe can do with Canva, as long as, okay, you're not going to be building magazines and all those different things, but for social media purposes, 95 to, if not more, what you need to do can be done in Canva for pennies on the dollar, right? So the next thing I would definitely need, besides the graphics, because again, in Facebook especially, you need post with visual aid, right? Because you need different things up that interacts with people, allows them to, or invites them to click, and all those different things. So that's where you're going to go for your graphics. But then now you want to convert those people from just liking your content and liking what you're doing and interacting with you on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever it is. And there it goes again. So it's going to, I'm still here. So to get them now to go from the platform where you're sharing your live videos to actually interact with you is email, right? Number one way to interact with your customers still in 2021. I don't care what business you're in, what you are selling, what kind of content, podcast, videos, anything really. This is the number one way to communicate and interact with your audience. And the platform of choice, you can use any one of them, but of course I wouldn't recommend using, your Gmail and what have you. But the one that I personally use and highly recommend is MailerLite. Let me put it up here so you can actually see it. MailerLite now is by far my favorite. Email platform to use, because not only do you get to interact with people sending out the emails and the updates as to say what kind of new content you have and what have you. What ends up happening is with MailerLite, you can actually build full landing pages, right? You can build full landing pages, which allows people to sign up for your email list, get any kind of offer that you're doing. And same thing with MailerLite. It's amazing what you can do for free, because MailerLite starts off for free as well. And I'll put the link as well for that, right? See, MailerLite, again, it starts off with a free suite, and using that link when you sign up, you do get 30 days for free with the premium features, so you can test out everything. But even if you downgrade and just keep the free version, it's amazing, right? You can get your landing page. And again, I've explained, if you've been following me for a period of time, the difference between a landing page and a website. A website has a whole bunch of links, a whole bunch of purposes, a whole bunch of places to go, and it's very distracting. A web page has one purpose, and in this particular case is to get them to sign up for your email list for something in return, right? And you can accomplish all of that with MailerLite. Now, the equivalent of what you would do this with would be something like a Lead Pages and a ConvertKit, which those two softwares together will end up costing you about $100, depending, which package it is that you get. But to do all the features that you can do with MailerLite for either free or $10 per month if you have 1,000 subscribers is what you'd be. So it's literally 90% discount from those two softwares, right? So again, now you have your Facebook Live or your YouTube Live, you have your Canva, and you have your email list. All of those are either free or low cost, right? So as a bonus though, what I would use is a smartphone as well. That's really not something that you absolutely need. But again, just smartphone with a decent camera eliminates the need of a computer, and it's very easy to interact, and you won't be having the glitches and issues that I'm having right now with my Canon camera slipping in and out, right? So, I mean, really, those three things with a smartphone with a half decent camera, doesn't even have to be perfect. You can build your audience. You can start to sell. Just last night, I bought something from somebody that was literally just going live on a phone, right? I said, okay, that sounds good. The information is good to go. Boom, put in my credit card, and I made a purchase, right? So if I was starting over in 2021, those are the things that I would definitely need. So the question I have for you, though, is which of these really stands out to you? What's is the most interesting to you? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to pull this up for you. Which of these is the most interesting? Because at the end of the day, I know what is interesting to me. I love this stuff and I have fun with this stuff, and I'm testing this stuff. I'm in this all day, every day, really. So I know what it is. But to you though, what of these three, or maybe you have a different thing, you're producing content, you're have your online business. What is it that you think are like the backbone things that you need? I'd love to see that. Just put it in the comments, let me know. And maybe it's something that I've never even used or would like to try out. If you want to make a recommendation, here's the time to do it. And I would appreciate hearing what you guys would think is crucial for your 2021. If you were to start over from scratch, what would you do? Those are the three that I have. There are other things. Yes, I use just a lot of software, right? I use a lot of different things because at the end of the day, I'm a gadget person and I love tech and I love online things and online tools. And constantly I'm testing different things and what have you. But those are the core three things that I definitely see moving the needle in the business more than anything else. What else I would say is, again, the camera is very important because if you have a smartphone, your camera is always on you and you can shoot, you can go live, speak to your audience at any time, right? So the last question I do have for you though is, as far as excuse me, the last question I do have for you is, what exactly what would you need? Because, again, what would you need if you were starting over in 2021? What would you share with other people? What would you recommend? And if you don't know anything that, you're just starting out, well, awesome. Well, just tell me, what on this list jumps out to you the most and say, what, if I'm starting out in 2021 or if I'm going to start from scratch, that is what I want. Just let me know and I would love to hear it and see it in the comments. But, again, we're coming to an end in the year, and I'm actually getting ready to run a live video challenge. I did one in New York. Well, the people were in New York and New Hampshire, but in the States, right? So I was hosting with a lot of people that I went to high school with and what have you. And, I was doing that for my personal profile. And I said, what, this could be very good for Jamaica. So I'm going to actually close out the year with a live video challenge, which I have not even, again, made the landing page for that or anything, but I'm just putting it out there, letting you know that if you're interested in doing this, what I am doing, getting a message out, speaking to an audience and just going live, that is the place to be. It's going to be just a live video challenge. It will sharpen your skills, launching you into the new year that you can promote, sell, get your message out. It doesn't matter if what mission you are on, you want to get your voice, your story out. This is the quickest and best way to do it to reach your audience. And I 100% recommend it. And again, the tools that I recommended are, there goes my camera. I do not recommend a Canon camera with a loose battery socket, because as you can see, it's only going to embarrass you. But if you have that if you have that smartphone with a good camera, you have nothing to worry about. So those are the things that I recommend, and I look forward to seeing in the comments what you have, and look forward to whatever is coming. Stay safe, be blessed, and I look forward to this year coming to an end. And it has been awesome with you guys. And of course, we have one more week to go, so we're going to finish strong, and we're going to do that challenge. So look forward to seeing those comments, and you have a good night.